another video. Today's video is actually the last video of my overview of the Friday the 13th saga, and then I'm going to start the Halloween saga next, and then I'm going to do some movie reviews. So we have only 3 more Friday the 13th movies to talk about, and that is Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and the remake. So let's start off with the Jason Goes to Hell. The film is about, it opens up with this girl going to the camp, and you think it's a typical, she's going to this cabin by herself, takes a shower, she's gonna get killed. Well, she does all that, but she runs away, and she brings Jason to this field, I guess, and all these lights turn on, and FBI is there, and helicopters are in the sky, I think, and they blow Jason up. And you think, alright, blow Jason up, he's dead, he's gone. Well, can't kill Jason, he's not gonna die, so his heart, a doctor in the morgue, I guess, eats his heart and becomes Jason. And that throughout the movie, he moves to different bodies at a time. And then we move on, we find out that Jason has a sister. And I was very confused because in the first movie, Pamela Voorhees does not mention she has a daughter. You would think that, she would mention that. Wouldn't you think that his sister, I think her name's Diane, would know what went on with her mom and brother? And she also has a daughter, and the only way Jason can be killed is if another Voorhees, a member of the Voorhees family, kills him. Well, there's this bounty hunter guy that tries to get her to kill him. Well, he kills his sister at the end, in the middle. And she has Diane, his sister, has a daughter, so Jason has a niece. It reminds me too much of the Halloween saga. I think they did a rip-off on that because, Michael Myers, Laurie Strode had a daughter and stuff like that. Well, Diane's daughter has a baby too, I think. I forgot the baby's name, but and then there's this guy and Jessica, I think it's the daughter's name, or the father of the baby's trying to do stuff. And there's a final showdown at the Voorhees house, Voorhees Myers house, get kind of the same interaction, and it's very similar. And Jason, switches bodies, and finally at the very first 5 minutes, maybe the last 5 minutes, is back Jason with the hockey mask on. And then at the end, of course, the bounty hunter guy, Duke is his name, or something like that, I think he does die. He has his dagger, and they send him back to hell, of course. I kind of expected them, okay, obviously Jason Goes to Hell, they're going to send him back to hell. The end was cool, you see the hockey mask and Freddy's claw comes up, and that, now they got the information, the inspiration to make Freddy vs. Jason. I think this is kind of fail. Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, wasn't a great movie, so they should have just stopped there. With 8, I think personally they should have stopped at 7. So yeah, we have some time. Now I want to talk about Jason X. Now this is worse than Jason Goes to Hell. It's pretty much Jason in space. You know, there's this group of kids. I only seen it once, so I can't remember it. It's scientists or whatever, and this they bring Jason on the spaceship or whatever, and all hell goes loose. But before that, this woman, 400 years ago or something, gets frozen in time with Jason, and she comes back. This movie is truly a hot mess. Like, why would you put Jason in space? Like, maybe it's a good idea on paper, and there's this robot girl. It's just not a good thing. Like, and then he, gets his new outfit, space suit or whatever. It's just so not cool. But I mean, it's the worst out of all of them, worse than Jason Goes to Hell. And I really think Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X should have never been made. We would have been fine with 7. That would have been fine. I wish throughout these movies that they did talk about Pamela Voorhees a little more. They do, explain how Jason got that way, his mom died, but I wish they would talk about her. Jason Goes to Hell, especially Jason Goes to Hell, because it's about, they go to Jason's house growing up. I didn't like that you see where Jason grew up or whatever, or was born. I know there's a comic where it kind of explains Pamela's backstory, which I do want to get. Like, Jason's father was abusive to her, and he told her to kill him in her stomach. So, but Jason X is a horrible movie. Now, I want to talk about the remake. I'm going to try to do all 3 movies in just one video so I don't have to cut. Friday the 13th, the remake, I do like, I enjoy. I'm not a huge fan when horror movies get remakes. I'm not a huge fan, but there are a few, like I like the Texas Chainsaw remakes and Friday the 13th remakes. The Halloween remakes, horror movies I'll get to in the Halloween overview. Friday the 13th, it's good. They took a spin, a different road. In the beginning of the movie, we see that Pamela Voorhees and a girl that maybe is supposed to be Alice, I guess, is doing the scene. I wish that it was just color. It's in black and white. And she cuts off his head and Jason sees. Then we get to this group of kids. We meet Whitney, Michael, and a few other people. And, of course, they all die except one person. Then a few weeks pass, and we meet another group of kids named Jenna. I forget all of the names, but of course, Jason. It's been years, so Jason comes back to kill all of us. We meet this guy named Clay, which is played by Jared Audi. He's in Supernatural. I just started watching Supernatural, so I really like seeing him. So yeah, and we meet Jenna. She was on the Disney Channel, and we find out that his sister is alive, and he didn't kill her because she had a necklace of Jason's mom, and didn't look like her. And of course, they all die at the end except for Clay and Whitney, brother and sister. I really want them to make a sequel to this. I think it deserves a sequel. To find out what happened to, because Whitney gets pulled under at the end, and we don't see what happens at the end. It just goes to credits. So I really hope they make a sequel. The remake I like. Jason X and Jason Hell, not a fan of. So this ends my Friday the 13th saga. I'm going to start Halloween saga either this week or next week. One of those. I don't want to wait too much longer because Halloween is coming up. Then I have some more movie reviews, and Once Upon a Time reviews are going to come up every Sunday, so stay tuned for those too. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.